Uh-oh. Forgot to turn the volume down on this. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 05.14.2025. Current time is 0605 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, hump day. We're halfway through the week, working towards the weekend. I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, as well as over there on X Live, or on X, where we have X Live going. I woke up about an hour ago. Good morning, Tina. Tina is in the house. Good morning to you. Our Jersey girl is here. Thank you for being here as well. Greatly appreciated as far as that goes. Thank you very much. And we're getting our day started here with a hot cup of good old coffee. You don't have yours, Tina? Go get it, girl. Wouldn't be a Wednesday morning coffee if we didn't have a cup of coffee in hand, right? And as always, we're getting started with the hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD, and I'm because I'm pretty much on time. I guess that's what I'm excited about. On my way. Okay, there she goes. Good for you, Tone. Good for you, Tina. And we got Tim Fan 40. Good morning. Yo, yo, yo. How you doing? Are you picking any more mushrooms? Still can't believe you made $1,000 for a couple hours work. That's fabulous, man. That is freaking outstanding. For those people that are watching, and also watching the replay and listening on because we repurpose this on Spotify for creators there on the audio pod. Tim Fan 40, who's coming on the YouTube side, Monday's broadcast, he let us know that that's great. I think that is freaking great. And Tina saying good morning to Tim. But for the people that are watching and for the first time and on the replay, both watching and listening, Tim Fan 40 picked some mushrooms for a couple hours worth of work. Were they more mushrooms or something? Not the funky mushrooms. Oh, you didn't do anything today? Not today. Okay, not today. Okay. But he made a grand. There's a market for those over there on was it Facebook Market? I think you said you were doing that. But I think that it's just man, that's easy money right there. Let's put this, but we're off and running on all cylinders. Let's see. Like I said, we're over on X Live. Let's check X Live. Uh, and we are floating over there with 4 people already. Wow! Right out of the gate, we have 4 people over on X Live. Good morning to the folks on X Live. Glad to have you here. Very grateful and thankful that you are here to spend a little bit of your time. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. And we have people on Facebook Live on the Fireman Rich channel, the real Fireman Rich. Yep, there it is. We got the Facebook up. We got Kick. Kick is up and kicking. Well, I got to do some. I failed to update my titles over there. I got to do a little work on that afterwards, after the broadcast here. But Kick is up. We've got one person over there. I think that no, we have nobody over there. And in addition to, we are of course here on Rumble. We have 3 people on Rumble. Thank you. 1 person on local. 1 person on YouTube. That'd be Tim Fan 40. 4 people here are here on over there are on Twitch, and we appreciate that. As far as that goes, glad to have you all here. It is greatly appreciated. And let's see. Yes, and in the fall, I hunt ginseng. Yeah, I heard there's a market for that too. That's good, man. That's easy money, man. If you know you got your spots, you said right, so you know where to go. That's pretty cool as far as that goes. How long have you been doing that? Have you been doing that for a number of years? You know, I know there's people here they go up into the hills and pick mushrooms and stuff like that. I actually worked with somebody that would do that every year, as far as that goes. And but we are getting started here, and I'm glad to be here as always, doing the live stream here as far as that goes. And let's see, what do we got going? Oh, something happened over here on the laptop. We are getting our morning started. We had a little rainy yesterday. It stayed inside. You know, there wasn't much. It was a little. I did go for a walk. The missus went and got a haircut. As far as that goes, you've been doing that for 20 years. Wow, good for you. Yepers, yeah. Yepers, yeah. Good for you, Tim. Wow, that's amazing. And you know, if you're making that much, the price is only going to go up because if there, people want that sort of thing. It's just like it's hard to come by. So, but that's fantastic. But we are getting started. We're on all cylinders, and I appreciate the folks there on all the platforms, and where we're on 7 platforms. 7 platforms. Captain Rehab, yeah, you're not late. You're right here. You're on time for a change. Captain Rehab is in the house, and as far as that goes, he says he's late. He's not late. He's right. He's not at the end of the show like he usually is. You've been waiting here since 3 a.m. Yeah, right. Yeah, I really, yeah. You've been sitting over there on Cantina talking to that those individuals over there that I don't really care to associate with anybody. I know you. I know you. Good to have you here, Captain Rehab, coming in from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. He is a New Yorker, though. You know, I think it was what the Peekskill area over there, the Hudson Valley. You grew up and stuff. No. Down by Terrytown. Terrytown. I'm sorry. The bridge. We always talk about the bridge when I mention you're from New York and stuff. He's from Terrytown. So he is a New Yorker, and glad to have you here. And he says yes, yes. I always mix up. For some reason I want to say you're from Peaksville, but no, that's further upstate. You're in Terrytown, which is down there on the Hudson River, and the what it's not, is it the Terrytown? What I said this before, I forgot. The Terrytown bridge? No, it's not the Terrytown. It's the what's it? It's not the memorial whatever that they have named what's the Terrytown Bridge? Oh, the Tappan Zee. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. And he doesn't even live here anymore. I'm a New Yorker. I should know that. I've been across that bridge many a time. I love the old Tappan Zee Bridge. Even the holes. The last time I crossed it, I saw that. I love crossing that. It was always fun crossing that bridge. That's a pretty long bridge too. Of course, it's a new bridge. It's named after a former governor. That he was actually better than I think than his son, as far as that goes. Rich, drink more coffee. Yeah, I got to put something in that coffee to justify my stupidity here, as far as that goes. So, thank you, Captain Rhea. But we're getting our day started, and start of another day. And what I'd like to say, start a new day, clean slate. But we're going to be talking about one or two things here that sort of got me irked, got my dandruff up. So stand by for news. I'm going to be stepping on that soapbox this morning as far as on a few things, some good things as far as that goes. But let's see. This morning we are starting off with a temperature of 60 degrees Fahrenheit. 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 71 in here. I don't even know why I'm wearing this because it's nice as far as that. What are you doing, Dora? How you doing? Dora's over here, one of the kitty cats. You want to come up? You want to come up? You want to say hi to everybody? Come on. You want to come up? Huh? No? Okay. You gonna she might pop up over here on the where are you going? Huh? You want to come up? You want to come up? Come on, up. She's wandering around. She's looking for attention. How you doing, baby? Huh? Good girl? Huh? Want to come up? Come on. Up. Come on. I'm inviting you. Okay. She doesn't want to come up. But it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see. Woo, I look forward to this show 3 days a week. 3 days a week. Yeah, that's what we're on. We're on 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm glad to have you, Captain Rehab. You are a regular, and I do appreciate that, sir. Let's see, 60 degrees Fahrenheit is the current temperature, and that's 15 degrees Celsius on the Celsius screen. Celsius, and but yesterday was a little bit wet. I did go out for a walk. I brought an umbrella. I didn't need it, but I spent more time talking to the neighbor. I went out there, talked to the grounds guys. One of the grounds guys I used to work at. I used to work at the day. He wasn't a co-worker, but he worked at the day job in a different capacity. And so we're talking. I was talking to him, and he's got a job there mowing the lawns of the golf course. And then coming back from the golf course after I walked the bottom back nine, I talking to my neighbor who I had a chess game, and I was telling him that we're on Monday nights playing chess. And Tina saying good morning to her nephew, Captain Rehab, as far as that goes. Thank you, Tina. And we're going to be playing Monday night. We played last Friday. I won, but Monday night I was crushing it the first half of the game, chess game, and then I made a stupid ass. I could have I checked him, and I could have checked him again. I had a knight that was going to protect the bishop by checking and I moved my knight over instead, and then I moved my queen, and that was moving the knight. That was my blunder because I lost the initiative. And I just went downhill after that. He ended up coming back and snagging my queen and a fork again, of all things. And but we're going to be playing Monday night. So I talked to him, and let's see, Captain Rehab saying hi to Auntie Tina, back at her on Twitch. And but coming back, it didn't. it was a good walk. A good walk though. Good walk and stuff like that. But today, let's see. We're gonna rain ending this morning. That's good. We didn't really have that much rain. It's cloudy skies. You got rain clouds out there a little bit. Remaining clouds. Remaining cloudy for the day, high around 65 degrees, winds out of the east out southeast by 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of rain with 90% as far as that goes from what I'm seeing. Rainfall about a quarter of inch, and it's going to be ending by noontime. And as far as that goes, our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:18 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 3:18 a.m. Say good morning to my sister that's out there in Phoenix. Good morning, and hope all is well. I don't know if she was. This is on Facebook, so she may see it on Facebook. But clear sky. I don't think she's up this early. But clear skies. 66 degrees Fahrenheit there in Phoenix currently. At 5:18 a.m. in Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City this morning. 59 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. In New York City at 6:19 up on the clock there, here also in the southern tier of upstate New York. It's raining down in New York City, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Tina is letting us know that down there in Jersey, 64 degrees, central New Jersey, where she's from. 64 degrees Fahrenheit is the high, 58 for the low, and it's raining down there in central Jersey, New Jersey. Thank you, Tina. Going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, Cork, Ireland at 11:19 a.m. Cloudy skies, a little sun peeking through, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, Mangia in Milan, Italia. Current time, 12:19 p.m. Cloudy skies, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, 6:19 p.m. Sunny and clear, 93 degrees Fahrenheit there. It's warm. In Tokyo, Japan at 7:20 p.m. in their evening, clear skies in Tokyo, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under in the great continent, or on the great continent, and in the country of Australia, Melbourne, Australia at 8:20 p.m. in their evening, clear skies, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And to the east in Sydney, Australia at 8:20 p.m. also clear skies, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. Now, I do have a thought for the day. And once I say the thought for the day, I'm going to get on my soapbox about a particular item that has arisen concerning the receiving of a gift, supposedly. But I want you to listen to this thought for the day. And this just happened. This thought for the day it's just coincidence. It's pertaining to what I said, because I did a couple overnight tweets. So I'm over there on X, and I'm going to be bringing up my X page on one of them, maybe both of them. And this morning when I saw the thought for the day, I just said, that's exactly what I'm talking about as far as that goes. Yeah, woohoo! You're gonna like this, Captain Rehab. Captain Rehab likes it when I get a little spicy, I guess, as far as that goes. Yeah, he loves it when I get. I'm gonna be nice, okay, but I just want to point out something that these people that throw the word fact checker around. You got to be careful when you throw that around. People have claimed that I'm a fact checker. I'm not. I just look and see what it is and see what the truth is. Okay. Our thought for the day. It comes from Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin is. Let's see. We had a thought for him last week, and we also had a thought for the day yesterday on the audio podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast from Norman Vincent Pale. Benjamin Franklin, who was the American writer, scientist, inventor, statesman, diplomat, printer, publisher, and political philosopher, our first postmaster general. He was a good guy. And his quote, which is a very good one, goes as follows when I get up to it here. Come on. Okay, here he goes. Here it goes. Remember not to say the right thing in the right. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. Okay, salute to you, Tony, brother veteran, good friend, fellow broadcaster. Glad to see you here. And good morning to the missus from Tony. Good morning, Tony. There we go. Glad to have you here. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. There's people that, and Tony's letting us know, and Captain Rehab says, good morning also. Good morning. There you go. You guys got your good mornings. And Tony is saying 63 degrees Fahrenheit down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, 85 for the high, 62 for the low, clear skies. And is that the, no, that's not the temperature. That's the temperature down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. Come on, Captain Rehab, get with the program. Okay. So there's our thought for the day from Benjamin Franklin. And Tina saying good morning to Tony. Let me check the. Okay, let's see here. So what is Benjamin Franklin saying here? Well, he's emphasizing the importance of both appropriate speech and even greater virtue and restraint. Some of these knuckleheads, like on MSNBC, freaking a crap news agency, CNN, they're getting a little bit better, and even on Fox, you got they and the major news networks, CBS, ABC, NBC, the mainstream media, they need to frickin' park it sometime and you show restraint. Sometimes they show restraint and they don't even ask the questions. They're not even being journalists, and we saw that during the Biden administration. They didn't force the thing. There's some things coming out. I'm not going to get on that, especially the wheelchair thing. There's people that didn't say anything back in the day, but now they're making books and they're profiting from it. It's like, that's disingenuous. It's like, was it John Tapper, that guy from CNN? He's a moron. You listen to him, you listen to somebody that's giving you some fake news. And Tina's saying good morning. Okay. Tony and Captain Rehab are going to go at it. So you have to show restraint. The Benjamin Franklin's quote also means that while carefully choosing the right words in the right situation, and that's what I'm trying to do, it's critical. The ability to say, not to say what you're tempted to say, even in a tempting moment, is even more important. In other words, it highlights the significance of tact and diplomacy and self-control in communication. The quote emphasizes the importance of tact and restraint, key components of diplomatic dialogue. So we have some people that say something, and I've been there too, okay? And this is just a reminder on this quote that we got to be careful what we say, because it can come back to bite you, especially when you say one thing and then somebody brings up something from the horse's mouth that it says otherwise. We thank Benjamin Franklin. We say God bless and God speed. Yeah, tell him. Well, Tony, this comes to you. You said something about a particular item there I caught on your morning broadcast. The media is terrible, but even ourselves, we got to be careful on what we say. And let me see if I can bring this up. And what it pertains to, and I posted this last night because I've been hearing a lot about this, and it's crap. And what's being portrayed is that this particular item is a gift to where I don't know. When you hear it from the horse's mouth, it sort of clears up a lot of things. a lot of things. And will those people that said that it was a gift, will they retract it? Probably not, as far as that goes. Let's see. Let me bring this up. Yeah, you say yeah, Tony. I don't think you're going to like what I have to say here because it's yeah, you're going to say, but yeah, this is here. Yeah, but this is from a different context. Let's see. It's not necessarily you, Tony. It's the media over there. Some of the crap I've been hearing over on MSNBC and stuff. I mean, I do listen to MSNBC if I can tolerate it for the 30 seconds that I do watch it occasionally. Let me bring this up. Well, there's been some talk about a particular gift. Of course, we know President Trump is over there in Saudi Arabia. He had a very good visit yesterday. I listened to his speech, a very elegant speech, a very good speech. He's representing the United States. He's doing a lot of good things as far as that goes. And I'm trying to, let me bring this up here. And the particular gift is an airplane that supposedly President Trump is going to receive. And everybody's saying, oh, he can't accept that. He can't accept that. That he can't have that as far as that goes. Yeah, they always do, Tony, and they're non-existent. If you listen to MSNBC, if you listen to those crap heads on MSNBC, you're better off listening to CNN, my friend. But anyway, one of the things they were saying that he's getting this as a gift. It's not a gift. It was a gift to the President of the United States, to the people of the United States, because President Trump cleared the air as far as that goes on what it meant. And this is what it meant in his own words from Truth Social. He goes, the Boeing 747 is being given to the United States Air Force, Department of Defense. Not me, meaning President Trump. This is from the horse's mouth, Truth Social. You want to know what President Trump is talking about? He's telling it right here. But this won't get any traction over on MSNBC, Tony. Okay, and all the other boneheads that are saying it's a gift. It's going to the United States Air Force as a gift. Countries do that, folks. Okay? We give gifts. We give gifts of billions of dollars to this country and that country. So why can't we receive a gift? It's going to the United States Air Force. It's going to save taxpayers money. It is a gift from a nation, Qatar, that we have successfully defended for many years. It will be used by our government as a temporary Air Force One until such time as our new Boeings 7, which are very late on delivery and arrival. Why should our military and therefore our taxpayers be forced to pay hundreds of millions of dollars when they can get it for free from a country that wants to reward us, the country, okay, not President Trump, for a job well done? The big savings will be spent instead to make America great. Only a fool, MSNBC, would not accept this gift on behalf of our country. Thank you for your attention on this matter. So there it is. That's from the horse's mouth. The Statue of Liberty was a gift. Exactly, Captain Rehab. The Statue of Liberty was a gift. Are we going to, if MSNBC was back there as far as that goes, let me get this up here with Captain Rehab here. There it is. The Statue of Liberty was a gift, of course. And Tony says, I got you on that. Next level is going to why there are party members out. The Democratic Party has no message, Tony. They're just clinging. This is part of anybody that speaks. This is an example. Those people that are saying, hey, President Trump is receiving this gift, they suffer from what is known as, I think you might have heard this, Trump derangement. All I got to say is those people that are on Trump derangement, get over it. This is a good man. I mean, this guy could walk on water, and those still pundits will be disingenuous and say that President Trump could solve the peace, bring peace to the Middle East, could walk on water. They'll still crap on him. So you know what I say to those people? If you can't come to in the middle and stuff like that and halfway discuss, this guy's a good man. Okay. So this clears the air. They're making a big fuss over this as far as that goes. So there's my 2 cents worth as far as that goes on this and the party members. The Democratic Party is a joke, Tony. I'm going to be a little bit more vocal. It's a joke. They have no freaking message. Just look what they're doing down there in New Jersey at that ICE detention. It's a detention center. It's not a prison. But you got Democrats, radical liberal Democrats down there protesting. Oh, we gotta be concerned about these prisoners. They're not prisoners. They're detainees. They're illegal aliens. They're criminals. They're going to be deported. They could self-deport if you knew that. They showed pictures of they showed a film clip of what's inside there. It's plush. They're not suffering. But these other people outside, they want to make a statement about it. And it's an example of Trump derangement. They're just trying to blame it on Trump because ICE is related to Trump. And they are criminals. But if you saw this piece that was shown yesterday, of course, on Fox News, it won't be shown on any of the other. They showed the inside of this so-called prison. It's a detention center. And the supervisor, manager of the place, he said, people are focusing on this. And you look at how great these people are being taken care of. They're not in cells. They sleep 6 people in a room, an 8-bunk room. They have all they have great facilities there. And he's saying this is the place they say is a bad prison. It's not even a prison. It's a detention center. And there's phones there. They could easily, any one of those people in there, they can phone up and say, I want to be deported. The U.S. government will give them $1,000, send them back to their home country. So the people that speak against that, they're given false information. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm calling it out on the plane and then the New Jersey Detention Center. That's bullshit. Okay, so I'm getting off my soapbox now. I said the bullshit word. So I just wanted to get that out of my system because I get to the point where I'm just shaking my head and, it's just because oddly enough, somebody actually called me a liberal. And I'm like, are you serious? Have you watched this show? But I wanted to talk about the airplane because that airplane is not a gift to President Trump. They make it sound like, the press, he's getting a luxury airplane and stuff. He shouldn't get that. He knows he can't accept gifts for himself. He can accept gifts on behalf of the United States government, though. So that's what I want to get out there. So there's people that are talking about this freaking airplane as if it's a gift to President Trump personally. Get real. I'm not fact checking. I'm just telling you what it is. It's just common sense, folks. It's out there. But there's people out there that refuse to look at what's right straight in their face. They want to paint a different picture. This president, he can be a blowhard. Yeah, okay. He was an entertainment. He was the darling of NBC until he turned Republican. Then he became the shit criminal that all the Democrats are after. Because the Democrat Party has imploded to where they don't have no message. And that's what's disparaging. If my father was alive, he would be shaking his head right now. Okay? You got people, I tell you who the real Democrats are. Bill Maher, listen to him, what he has to say. He's telling the truth. He's a Democrat. John Fetterman, senator of Pennsylvania. But they're already being tagged as, you don't represent the party. The hell they don't. They're the true value. Listen to them. I disagree with those guys on a lot of things. But I tell you, they're real Democrats where these other people that are talking about the president receiving a personal plane like from that crap news network, MSNBC. And yeah, I agree. John Fetterman is reasonable. Okay, there's a lot of things. I didn't like him at first, but he's holding to his guns, and there's people in the Democratic Party that want to hang him, and also Bill Maher. Okay, I don't really like Bill Maher, but I can listen to him. I can listen to those individuals all day long compared to listening to fucking MSNBC. Oh, I just said it. I said I was going to get myself back. Okay, that's it. That's all we got there. So those people, I think, going back to our quote of the day, that Benjamin Franklin said, remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, which I'm doing right now, but far more difficult still to leave unsaid the wrong things at the tempting moment. Well, I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just clearing the air that this is how I feel. I don't express myself this way, but man, it's just you when you got the mainstream media and other individuals on this internet crapping on the president of the United States as if he was a criminal. I say shame on you. Okay? Shame on you. Look at what he's done. Look at what this man has done. Is he going to be the greatest president? He's trying to be. But I tell you, flat out, he's still better than the last president we had. And yesterday I heard that there was talk back when he was still in office that if he won a second term, they were going to put him in a wheelchair. I don't even want to hear what's behind that, because these are the people that are supposed to be the advisor to President Biden. That right there tells you the freaking Democratic Party, man. Enough is enough. We'll move on. But remember, not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the temporal moment. And the wrong thing is people were saying President Trump was receiving that aircraft as a personal gift. That's disparaging. Shame on you. Shame on you. And I'm not fact checking. I'm just saying what it is. I showed you on Truth Social there what the president said right there. That's straight from the horse's mouth. When it's on Truth Social, I know people won't go to Truth Social. Oh, that's Trump. We don't want to listen. He's not. He's telling you what it is. Right there, folks. If you want to know what the president is doing, go over to Truth Social. Okay? Don't listen to MSNBC. Freaking boneheads. Okay, I'm done with it then. I'm off my soapbox. I'm back to no. Too early for this shit. Captain, I know you love that Captain Rehab, but and like I said, you look at the other. Let me bring up the other thing was. Let me get back to this here. That post and this post I posted, I thought was very interesting to bring it on a more positive note. Our new Pope, Leo the 14th. Let's see. I don't want that. Don't want that. Let me get back here. Yeah, Leo the 14th there. He is, you can see that the first American Pope took to social media for the first time as the pontiff on Tuesday after the Vatican said he plans to maintain an active social media presence. So I'll be following him after the broadcast here. But that post and the previous post concerning the gift that supposedly went to President Trump. No, it was going to the United States government, folks. So get it right there. I posted these this morning when I woke up at 2:00. I saw them and I felt the need to go ahead and post them. I don't normally post overnight, but I did on those. So there we have it. Please step back onto it. I'm not going to step back into it. That's it. That's it. That's worthy to. Usually, I was thinking I would save that for a nighttime broadcast. I'm speaking it right from the heart. So people that I'm just getting fed up with these idiot people that are criticizing the president, and he's the president of the United States. I gave as I'm full disclosure, I'm a conservative Republican. Thought about becoming a libertarian, to be frank, but um, I gave the I disagreed with the previous president, but I didn't call him. I called him out on some things and stuff like that. But he was still the president. I still, I have respect for the office and stuff like that. But because the man didn't know where he was after his first year, he just went downhill. And there's books coming out where people are profiting from that was being reported in across the mainstream media. That's even more disingenuous and stuff like that. John Tapper, freaking, that's a guy that never liked him anyway. He just flows with the wind. It's like he knew, along with all the rest, what the condition of the president of the United States was. That's the leader of our country. So that's going to be investigated. It's going to go down in history as one of a moment that we really there's mechanisms. So you Democrats, if you don't have a leg to stand on as far as trying to. I'm continuing. I'm just going to finish it. You Democrats don't have a leg to stand on now to say, "Oh, we need to impeach President Trump again," or something like that, or put out the Article 25 there, the Constitution, to remove the president because you didn't even do it with your own. That was obvious. You should have. And then we would have had the first so-called black woman president, Kamala. Did I say that right? I don't know. I'll just say Miss Harris. As a person, she's a person, stuff like that. I don't agree with her. Okay, I totally don't agree with her. She's the wrong person, stuff. But she could have been president. You Democrats screwed it up. You should have followed it. And John Tapper, more like John Cheeks. Yeah, Clapper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess you're not a fan either, Captain Rehab. Oh, good morning, the missus. I warned the missus, so she knows I'm talking about this. So she's tolerating it. Double J's, how are you doing, my friend? Well, Trump was recently in Indian news for falsely claiming a broker. I disagree with you, Double J's. You don't know what's going to be. Don't listen to the news. Okay, he may not have had a lot of. He probably. If you think so, Double J's, I disagree with you. I'll tell you that right now. I've seen enough to know that he may not have been instrumental. He was part of the process, though. It takes people. They're going to still have problems. He's trying to, but the crutch of the thing is he's trying to bring peace to the world. Double J's. Let's see. I just saying I don't know if it's accurate. Don't quote. Okay. I don't believe that. I think he had because he said if he says something, there's some truth behind it. Okay. And he did mention that in his speech that we have peace between India and Pakistan. They're cooling down a little bit? Are they still going to be at odds? Oh yeah, they're not going to come across and hug and kumbaya. Okay, let's be real. But he's getting people to talk, so we don't have war. Okay, I think he's showing that he is a man of peace. I mean, when he went to North Korea, which I thought was mind blowing, but did he get recognition for that in his first term? No, that was a historical moment. Now, North Korea, they still rattle their sword a little bit, but they're not that bad stuff. They can never be peace between India and Pakistan until it's about terror. That's true, but then again, they said there was never going to be peace in Northern Ireland and UK. There's peace there. You can't say never. It might not be in our lifetime, but you can't say never. Okay. Because I remember growing up, my grandmother, she said, there'll never be peace between Northern Ireland and the UK, the Protestants and Catholics. There'll never be peace between Egypt and Israel. Okay. They fought a war. They recognize each other. So you can't say never. India has not called it a ceasefire, just ceasing hostilities. Tomato, tomato. Okay, tomato, tomato. So we're just going to leave it at that. Double J's. We'll see what happens. It's that doesn't. There's work after that ceasefire or ceasing of hostilities. There's work to be done after that, and if they genuinely want peace, they will proceed that as far as that goes. And Captain Rehab says, I agree with Rich that Kamala was word salad. Yeah. Okay, let's press on. Our National Day. Let's see. I got something else I posted on X I can bring up. Yesterday, our National Day was what was it? National Apple Pie Day. I said that on the what the hell's going on here? Okay, there it is. National Apple Pie Day. And what I posted yesterday over there on X was what the missus got when she got back from Walmart and her haircut. Let's see. Let's bring this up here. And that is, we had apple pie yesterday. Doesn't that look good? That's the apple pie we had yesterday. There it is. An apple caramel pie. Oh my God, was that so good? Oh, was that so good? And yesterday was let's see. I agree. Tomato. Oh no, that's the word salad. I agree. Tomato. Oh, Double J says, well, oh, get down. Come on. Hop, 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 hop. What's that? Oh, is that what they're looking at? Okay, we got the cat herd going out there. Double J says, "Well, where was I saying Bin Laden found?" So yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay, yeah, Bin Laden. That it has nothing to do. Well, it might have something to do with India and Pakistan. I don't know. Double J's. I just know Bin Laden is dead, and we should have got out of Afghanistan. And those countries over in that part of the world, they have to take care of their own. If we can help assist them, I'm all for that. So, but yesterday we had apple pie and it was good. Oh my God. And does that look, yeah, Tina says that looks good and it tastes good. Let me tell you, it tastes freaking great. It tastes fabulous. We still have a couple pieces. We had a slice at lunchtime. We had a slice at dinner time, and there's 2 more slices that we're going to have later this evening at dinner time. So this is the best apple pie I've had in a long time, and I don't think it was that much as far as that goes. So there's the apple pie, and my goodness, apple pie for no, it wasn't for breakfast. It was for lunch. Listen, Captain Rehab, listen. I said I had it yesterday for lunchtime, and then I had it for dinner last night, a slice for dessert. We have 2 slices left. We're having it for dinner time later this evening. I didn't say anything about breakfast. See, you're being just like some of those liberal Democrats with false information. Listen to what I had to say. What's that? The missus says it would make a good breakfast, though. So don't give her any more ideas, please. She did say that. And what did Captain Rehab say here? Oh, there it is. He says, "No, I'm saying those last 2 slices." Oh, he's saying they should be. No. She already said that yesterday. Said no, we're gonna have it for dinner. Okay, I get where you're coming from. Oh, but there's the apple pie, and then and here's the thing about everybody's saying that President Trump is going over to Saudi. It's a state visit. Trump and Saudi Arabia announced a $600 billion investment deal that will benefit both countries. It includes $142 million defense. Saudi Arabia wants to buy. They flew when Air Force One came into Saudi yesterday. They had Saudi F-15s escort him in. Okay, they like our hardware, and there he is signing the bill. As far as that goes, President Trump signs strategic economic partnership with Saudi Arabia. Okay. I think the big thing that I'm waiting to look for is when Saudi Arabia joins the Abrams Accord, and that means they will in some way recognize and they will bring more peace between Saudi Arabia and Israel. See, double J's, there can be peace. They're setting the example for India and Pakistan, because I think there's some very smart people in India and Pakistan. They don't want to go to war. Okay, I know there's some people that like to see them go to war because they'll profit from it, but war is not the answer, and so there's President Trump there on that, and I think that this is on New York Post here, as far as Trump meeting with the Crown Prince, I guess he's called. So enough about that. That was a good visit. Let's see, BF Bree, just a guy stopping by. I put a like on your channel. Okay, stop. Thank you, Bree. BF Bree. Thank you very much, BF Bree. And Captain Rehab says he likes the way the missus thinks. And then Captain Rehab says Saudi. Yeah, so and America likes the government of Saudi Arabia, but Saudi Arabia has some issues, folks. You don't want me to get on those. They have some issues there that, but we can't. I think during that speech, President Trump even offered an olive leaf to Iran to be part of the world community again. It's up to them now. They decide, okay, as far as that goes. And Double J says it's about terrorism. India never wanted war, but incident unarmed 26 men. Okay, I see where you talk. Yeah, we gotta always be fighting terrorism. So I can agree with that. Double J's being gunned down in front of their families. Yeah, it's the same way that what Hamas did to the Israelis on October 6th, or was it October 7th? We got to fight terrorism, no question. I'm 100%, 100+% behind you. We have to fight terrorism, and if there's terrorism in Pakistan, India, the government in India and Pakistan on a government level need to get together and work that out, and the U.S. can help. Okay, because the other thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, President Trump's visit to Saudi Arabia. He also, which I was a little shocked, because there's been a lot of terrorism that has come out of this country. Syria. He lifted the sanctions on Syria. We may not agree with the current person that took over, but the people of Syria, it's like, we don't want to punish them. So they lifted sanctions. That's huge. When that nugget was spoken by President Trump, I'm like, holy crap. Because the United States has been involved, along with Russia, I guess, to a certain degree, in Syria, as far as, to fight terrorism. So I agree with you there. We need to fight terrorism, Double J's. No question about that. That's a good quote and stuff. It's a shame that it happens, but that's the world we live in. That's reality. That's what we should be focusing on. Not, President Trump received a personal luxury airplane from the Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That's BS. Okay, let's see. Now, we talked about the National Day Tuesday, which was Apple Pie Day. I love that apple pie. Oh, my God. The National Day today. Oh, I don't have that up, do I? Oh, let me see. Let me bring that up real quick. I didn't have that tab up. National Day for today is, let's see, we have National Decency Day. Yeah. National Third Shift Worker. I used to work for third shift. That could be National Underground America Day. Okay, whatever that is. National Buttermilk Biscuit Day. There's a good one. Let's get this one. Today is hashtag Dance Like a Chicken Day. That's when I. You like that one? The missus likes that one. No way. Today is National No, that was yesterday, Captain Rehab. National Apple Pie Day was yesterday. Today is National Dance Like a Chicken Day on May 14th. Encourages everybody to dance like a chicken. The day the day entertains from start to finish with people flapping their arms and strutting like a chicken. Everyone has probably danced the chicken dance at least once in their lifetime. I just did. I think I've done it once before. The silly, fun song is popular at wedding dances, Oktoberfest, and other celebrations. The song gets people of all ages to move on the dance floor and to have fun. It's all about fun. Let's see. Written in 1950 by Warner Thomas, a Swiss accordionist, the chicken dance didn't even make it to the United States until sometime in the 1970s. Wow, that's 20 years. The chicken dance is associated with polkas, originally written with as the originally named the duck dance. Rumors suggest the song was written as a drunken song for Oktoberfest. That sounds about right. The song's title later changed to the bird dance, and now we have it as the chicken dance. So today is Dance Like a Chicken Day. There we go. Reread my comment. Okay. No way. Today is National Apple Pie Breakfast Day. No, it's not. I don't see that on the list. That didn't come up as far as that goes. It's so Tina's saying lots of laughs at that. I did read. It's not National Breakfast Day, okay? I reread it. There. Are you pleased? Yeah, he's happy. We made Captain Rehab happy. Thank you, Captain Rehab. You knucklehead. I say that in friendship way. Let's see. Like I said yesterday, we had the audio podcast on Spotify for Creators, and that was um, we talked about, of all people, what happened this past weekend, the picking of a new pope. So, who is from Southside Chicago? He's American. He likes the White Sox. He graduated Villanova. He has a doctrine on mathematics, which I thought was pretty interesting. Captain Rehab, never take it personally. Yeah, I know it's all good. I got you, Captain Rehab. We're yeah. I'm just bouncing off you, my friend. Just bouncing off you. No, nothing personal. Nothing personal here, folks. Okay. Um, okay. When we get to the sports segment. Okay. Captain Riyad's contribution. He's made some good contributions, but so we have a new pope, and I talked about that. It was a good story. I'm very pleased with the new pope. He did not speak English on his initial introduction. He spoke first Italian, like he was from the country, and then second, he spoke some Spanish because he spent 20 years as a bishop down in Peru. So he is an American, but he is a Catholic. He is a Catholic pope, and that's a very big responsibility. Okay, so the fact that he's an American, that's cool. That's interesting because I can remember as a kid, as a practicing Catholic, I was like, "Come on, Richie, we got to go to church." I was like, I can remember my grandmother say, "There'll never be an American pope." I've seen it in our lifetime. So, but he was the least of the American selectees. He's the least American. The Americans that were up for the possible becoming pope, he was the least American because but he likes the Chicago White Sox, so he's an American. Okay, you can't deny that. But he is the Pope of the Catholic Church, Pope Leo the 14th. God bless you, sir. He's got a nice smile. He's got a smile that's like, I want to go to a ball game with the Pope. That's on my bucket list. I want to go to a ball game. I don't if it's the White Sox. I like the White Sox. I got a I got a shirt that says White Sox jersey and stuff like that. So I'm liking this Pope already out of the game. It's probably because he's an American. Okay, he's a fellow American. So we talked about that yesterday on the audio podcast, and as far as that goes, and let's see, what are we doing on time, man? That soapbox. We're already at an hour. Let's get to the 100 years ago. We do have one for Monday, so we're going to go ahead and play that. Okay, let's see. Let's get this. Let's see. 100 years ago with Roger Luther. There we go. Let's bring this up. Okay, here we go. We got one for May 12th, which is this past Monday. These come out every Monday, folks. So let's see what this one's all about.
100 years ago today, a student from the Endicott High School won the district finals competition at Recreation Park Saturday and is now the marble champion of the Triple Cities. Fire broke out at the former home of the Binghamton Club at Shenango and Henry Streets last night. Fire destroyed much of the interior of the building and is believed to have been deliberately set. Cornerstone of a new addition to the Binghamton City Hospital at Mitchell Avenue was put in place Saturday. The new building will increase the hospital's capacity to 400 patients. And finally, 1,000 pheasant eggs were distributed during the last week by the Broome County Sportsmen's Association. The association hopes to place a total of 5,000 eggs by the end of this month. And that was the news, May 12, 1925.
So we talked about the marble championships. Roger Luther has brought that up before, but 100 years ago, a student from Endicott High School, right here in the southern tier of upstate New York, won the district final champions at the Ross Park Saturday, and is now the marble champion to Triple Cities. He probably went down to where they have it, Wildwood. Wildwood, New Jersey, is where the national championships are, and the World Championships. I think it's in the UK. Let me check that. World Marble Championships. Let's see. They're held in Teasley Green in West Sussex, UK. Let me see. What is this? I'm going to get this out of here. That's bothering me. We'll put that over there. So that's where the World Marble Championships are, in West Sussex, UK. In a place called Tinsley Green, West Sussex. And the national championships here in the United States are over there or down there in Wildwood, New Jersey. So that's pretty interesting stuff right there. And then let's see, they had a fire broke out in the former Binghamton Club where it was deliberately set. So deliberately set means arson. And then the cornerstone of a new addition, the Binghamton Hospital, which is still there today, capacity of 400 patients. That's a lot of patients back then. And then 1,000 pheasant eggs. I remember my sister, when she was in Girl Scouts, they raised pheasants to release up on the hill. That's now the Waterman Conservation Center, as far as that goes. So there we have that. And okay, Tina, we'll see you later. Ciao for now. Okay, and let's see. Let's bring this back up here. Okay, and other history. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. I am hearing an echo. I'm just hearing some feedback. I wonder if it's in this one. Let me see. If it's. Oh. Oh. Let that drop. Let me see. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. Okay, that's where it is. It's on these earbuds. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't silence the earbuds. I got plugged into the phone. I wonder if I can. Let me see something. Let's see. Let's see if that does it. Does that do the trick? Putting on mute? That's all I have to do is put it on mute? Let's see. Testing 1 2 3. No, it's still, you can still listen to it. Okay, that's interesting. So at least I know. You can't. I don't think. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up, but I got the earplugs. No, get out of there. Go. Buggy's bugging me. Buggy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get to that, Captain Rehab. Yeah, that's on the thing. Yeah, I was a little surprised. I didn't watch the game, but I saw when I was prepping for that particular item there. So we're gonna finish up history here first. Okay, for history, continuing, Jamestown, Virginia became. Is this for today? Yeah, this is for the 14th. How come this sounds? Jamestown, Virginia became the first lasting English settlement established in American colonies back in 1607. The Lewis and Clark expedition began their historical journey by traveling up the let me see something here. Yeah, it's getting really loud there for some reason. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, the Lewis and Clark expedition began their historical journey by traveling up the Missouri River back in 1804. The first competitive game of rugby in New Zealand was played in the city of Nelson after Nelson College alumni Charles Monroe introduced the game to his fellow Kiwis and helped organize the match. And over on the AP side of the history, let's see. Got Lewis and Clark again. And in 1961, freedom riders, civil rights activists were attacked by. Oh no, we don't want that one. 1973, NASA launched Skylab. Okay, I remember Skylab, the first American space station. First American space station from Kennedy Space Center. They had some problems, I remember, with the solar array, as far as that goes. So that's the history. And okay, let's. I want to take a break or keep on going. I hear a meowing cat. Yeah, that was Bug. I don't know why that sound is coming up. Let me see if I wonder if I do this way. Let's see. Is it still gonna testing 1 2 3 4? I know what I could do. I know how to silence it. We'll just put it in there. We'll try that. More than one way to skin a cat. There we go. I won't hear it now. I just muffled it. No, I'm still hearing it. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hello. Okay, it's muffled. And Captain Rehab with a cat there. Yeah, that was Bug. She's hovering down. She's laying down now. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the sports. We're gonna go through the sports and then we'll take a break because um, NBA action, of course. What Captain Rehab was talking about. Um, how about them Cavs? Great season though. Maybe next year. Yeah, they had a great season. Cavaliers. I was surprised. I was going to watch the game. I didn't. I fell asleep on the couch. Cavaliers lost 114 to 105 to the Indiana Pacers. So the Indiana they almost swept them. It's 4-1, 4 wins to 1 win. And last night the Thunder won against the Nuggets, and they lead the series 3-2 now. And I think the Thunder, that's the team that Captain Rehab said is going to win it overall, and we'll have to see. Of course, tonight Celtics are on. They're in the same boat as Cleveland right now at 3-1. Hopefully they don't. They're up in Boston. They're going to be. I'll be watching this game tonight. This is a pivotal. This is a must-win for the Celtics, or that's their season. They had a great season as well. Of course, Tatum is out. He has an injury, and he might be out even for. I think he might be. It might be an injury that he's out for the rest of the season. We'll see if the Celtics can get it done. Maybe win a game and tie it up and go to a 7 games and stuff like that. But Tatum, he's a big part of their offense as far as that goes. Yeah, Tatum might be out all. Next season too. Holy crap! After the rupture Achilles tendons. Oh my God, really? Is that what you wanted to tell me about Tatum? I didn't know about that. Wow, that's huge. Because he's a big factor. I mean, they've got some great players on the Celtics, but and you're saying yes. Wow, that's huge. Or that's what you wanted to tell me about. Yeah, that is huge. I didn't know that. That's breaking right now on the Wednesday morning coffee. Captain Rehab says Celtic star Tatum might be out for all next season too. Wow, it's a ruptured. I saw him go down in the game, and he was hurting. Holy crap! So this might be the year of the Knicks and Knicks and Pacers. If it becomes the Knicks and Pacers, that's going to be a good series there for the Eastern Eastern Championship. So there we have it for sports on the NBA. Major League Baseball, the boys of summer, as far as that goes. Let's see, take that off. Can I do that from there? Yeah, I can unpin. Okay, we can unpin from there. Did it unpin it? No, it didn't. How come? Let's see. Unpin. There it goes. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. For Major League Baseball, for Monday night, I think the Mets played. The Yankees, I think, are always off on Monday. Let's see. Oh, I had it here. What is it? Okay, here we go. Monday. Your Philadelphia Phillies are Captain Rehab. They lost to the Cardinals. The Mets beat the Pirates 4-3. Phillies lost to the Cardinals 3-2. And Yankees did play Monday. Okay, was this yesterday or this Monday? No, this is Monday. They did play Monday. Okay, they played the Mariners. They trounced 11-5. I think those torpedo bats, when they get up to 10 hits, I think that's the torpedo bat factor. Yesterday, the Mets beat the Pirates again 2-1. Let's see. The Yankees lost to the Mariners, and it looks like your Phillies didn't play their Captain Rehab. Let me get. Let's see. And today, the Phillies play the Cardinals. Didn't they play? What the hell is that coming from? Okay. Um, let's see. For tonight, It's still bugging me, that thing. I got to do something about that. Tonight, Cardinals will be playing the Phillies down there in Philly. A doubleheader, as a matter of fact. They play at 1:05 and then they play again at 6:15, Captain Rehab. So you can make the late night game, or you can call in sick and go to the daytime game. Yankees will be playing the Mariners today at 4:10. And do the Mets play today? Let's see. I don't see them on the thing, so they're off. The Mets are off as far as that goes. So let's see. Did you see the other big Major League news from yesterday? No. What was it? Pete Rose was removed from the ineligible list to be inducted. Whoa. What's that?
That's big.
The missus, she's not even a baseball. Are you a baseball fan?
Not really.
She's not really a baseball fan, but she knows that's big. Holy crap. Removed from the ineligible list to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Holy crap. Wow. Let's see. Captain Rehab says they ain't playing if the weather is how it is now. Okay, it's got bad conditions down there. They're scheduled for a doubleheader. But that is huge, Cap. Wow. It's about freaking time. That's all I got to say. I can remember, let's see, several other players also removed from the ineligible list. Really? That's great. And I think that's great for baseball. That's great. Probably were any of the old White Sox, the Black Sox? Yes, it is sad. It's sad they waited until they passed away to do it. Yes, that is sad.
That's usually the way they go.
What's that?
That's usually what they do.
Yeah, that the missus says that's usually what they do.
Oh, he's dead now.
She's on it. Oh wow, but that's great news. Pete Rose is eligible to be inducted, so he more than likely not this year, maybe next year, and stuff. That's good. That's good. That's going to be good for baseball. They and that's great for the Pete Rose's family and all those other ones that made eligible, their families and stuff. They finally restitution. That's what I look at it as, because Major League Baseball, they. You go back to the old White Sox. They called them the Black Sox that gambled on the World Series and stuff like that. You got basketball players that are doing that now, from what I've been hearing. Let alone what'd you say Monday? How did the speaking of NBA, I talked about basketball. The NBA lottery. Did you any update on the NBA lottery from Captain Rehab? I completely didn't see anything about that. So let's see. NBA lottery. Let's see. Let me bring that up, and then we're going to go for a break. NBA lottery news. Let's see. Dallas Mavericks win a chance to get Cooper Flagg, and I think that's the guy that Captain Rehab said is the freaking hot hand. So let's see. Spurs got the second pick and 76ers. Okay, so Mavericks, Spurs, and 76ers. So I think the Mavericks are going to take that kid then that you were telling us about, Captain Rehab. I think that's what they're going to take. Let's see. So we're off of basketball. We did Major League. UFL football. Of course, we got UFL football tonight at 7 o'clock. I'm going to have the Let's Talk Football, UFL football.
Wednesday.
Oh, today's Wednesday. Oh, I jumped the gun. Disregard. The missus just corrected me. Thank you. I don't have to say that. For some reason, I'm thinking because we're involved in the sports here and stuff. Let's see. Captain Rehab says people think the lottery was rigged because Mavericks traded away Lucas. Oh, they traded him away? Really? To the Lakers? Wow. And now this NBA lottery is more interesting than well, no, not the current series that's going on is pretty good. But it's more it doesn't really spark an interest there. And now got first pick draft, and they had only 1.8% odds to getting that pick. Wow. Mavericks, they did some finagling there, I guess, huh? They definitely did. Wow, that's something. Okay, we're not doing UFL football. I don't know why I have the tab open. I do want to mention this Saturday though, my Manchester City Football Club, they're going to be playing in the finals of the FA Cup. The FA Cup final round against Crystal Palace, and that's a knockout tournament. Of course, Manchester City Football Club, they are in the Premier League. They're number 4 right now. They should have won last weekend. A missed opportunity for them. But I don't know if folks realize Manchester City Football Club, they're also they're owners of the New York Football Club, I guess, that plays here in the United States Soccer League, as far as that goes. So there's the sports. Why did I think? I guess I'm thinking I'm always a day ahead, it seems. But we're going to go ahead and take a break here, folks. And I got to get a fresh cup of coffee. We've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. We're definitely going to be going 2 hours plus as far as that goes. And that's what happens when I get on my soapbox there, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and take a little break here. We will be right back, and just hang in there, and we will be right back. And we're going to be playing Bubblegum Ball Game. Okay, we should be good now. Rich, we are back. um, yeah, I forgot to turn the button on the microphone. Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich here, back for the second half or second part of the Wednesday morning coffee here for 05.14.2025. Thank you, Captain Rehab, for the no audio. I appreciate that. I'd be you could have let me talk for 10 minutes. I'd be, who is this clown? um, but we are back here for the second part. We had a very good, spicy, intense first half there as far as that goes. And appreciate you all being here. And we're getting started with a hashtag positive start today, hashtag PSTDD, like I always say. And I got my second cup of coffee, so we're good in the hood here to continue the broadcast, going over the local news items there that are in the news here. We'll see what we have. And man, it still bugs the hell out of me today. What the hell? What can I do to keep this from? Let me, if I wrap it up like that, what else do I got to wrap it around in? Let's see. Let's try that. I can still hear it. Can vaguely hear. I don't know if you can hear a background noise and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's see. Just finishing up with the sports there. People think the lottery. Oh, we already said that one. Okay. The Captain Rehab's given us additional sports. I appreciate the additions to the sports there, Captain Rehab. That's very good, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's especially that news about Pete Rose. That's great news. I really thank you for that. That's I probably would have saw it later on today and stuff like that, but it means a little bit more being presented on the broadcast here from a regular viewer there, and I do appreciate that, sir. Man, what can I do to get rid of that? It's still bugging the hell out of me, folks. I got to work on this today as far as see if I can get rid of that. Let's put that over there. Be out of sight, out of mind. Well, that's a little bit better. Okay, it's not close. It's around the corner of on the other side of the computer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see what's in the news here, folks. And as far as to give you an idea what's going on here in the southern tier of upstate New York, full disclosure, I have absolutely no affiliation whatsoever to all these news agencies. Full disclosure on that. And let's say thank you, Tony, for the like over there on Facebook. Greatly appreciate that, my friend. What the hell happened there? Okay, I did like that. Okay. And then let's check X Live. X Live, we have, what do we have? 8 people over on X Live. Thank you very much. 8 folks on 8, or was it 7 or 8? Depending on what. On the actual broadcast, it says 8, but over to the right, it says 7. So, but thank you for the folks that are still watching on X Live. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. We're checking Kick. Kick, there's nobody over there. I have 55 followers on Kick. I don't go over there that much. I got to look at the titles because the titles of the previous broadcast, I forgot to change it and stuff like that. But let's see. On Rumble, we have 7 folks on Rumble. We have 1 person on Locals. Thank you. The 1 person on Locals is something that's is not affiliated, but it's another site. My Locals. Where's my Locals channel here? It's locals.com, Richard M. Roberts. That's my feed over on Locals. And we're over there. Am I broadcasting on Locals? Yeah, okay. The broadcast is over there. The live broadcast is over there. And that's another place. It's along the same lines as Rumble. They're more right side of the aisle on the political spectrum, I think, and they associate with Rumble. You can connect your Rumble to your Locals. It's just another spot I go to. And then where else are we? We're on Twitch, of course, and YouTube, and right here on Rumble. using Rumble Studios. We're on 7 platforms, folks. I think that's pretty cool as far as being able to do that. So we thank Rumble for allowing us and providing us Rumble Studio to be able to do the thing that we do, and that's live streaming here. Okay, let's see. But full disclosure, no association with any of these news agencies that we're going to their webpage to see what's going on around the southern tier of upstate New York. And let's see what we have here. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, we got a changing battery list as cause. Oh, I guess there was a fire. Let's. We're going to start with on the fire aspect here. It looks like there was changing battery lists as cause of fire. So let's see what this one is. Brooke. Oh, that's her name. Brooks Wappus. Wappus is her name on Fox 40. That's the girl that introduces Roger Luther sometimes. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. Let's turn the banner off. Present. And let's go ahead and show this one. And we'll get our mugshot out of there. And we'll listen to Brooke Wappus. She's the anchor girl there from anchor woman, I should say, at Fox 40 in Vestal. Again, full disclosure, I have no affiliation with Fox 40 News. Just showing the presenting the news article that they have on their webpage to show you what's going on in my neck of the woods. Here we go.
We begin tonight with more information on a fire that broke out last evening on Thorpe Street in Binghamton. According to Mayor Cram, the cause of the fire has been determined a large battery on an electrical scooter. The call came in shortly after 6:30 for a house fire at 72 Thorpe Street. The fire then spread to the house next door at 70 Thorpe. Gore Construction was performing an emergency demolition of the building this morning. 6 people have been displaced by the blaze and are being assisted by the Red Cross. No injuries were reported. We begin tonight with
So it was charging a battery on an electric scooter, and that's been known. That's you end up charging. You got to be aware of these. If you got the electric scooter or any type of battery, be aware. Don't leave it. If you're charging lithium batteries and stuff like that, don't leave them unattended. Don't leave the house and go shopping and stuff, figuring you come back. Oh, it's going to be. You may come back to a burned house like this one. So a charging battery on an electric scooter was the cause. So that's not good. Oh, we got to do our. Okay, there we go. I got too many buttons here again. Let's see. That's the live studio. Let's put that. We'll park that one right there. That's what we should go for at the end and stuff. So they're a great item to have, but make sure you pay attention. Let's see.
House explosion out in Hamburg.
There was? Oh, I don't know. Maybe that might be on WENY. That's out Elmira way.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm checking Fox. Let's see what else we have. That's about it for Fox for right now. Let's see. WEBO, the My Hometown News. They got anything of interest? I don't see anything of interest. And what do they got on the national? Anything on the national side? Nope. And so let's see, WENY or WNBF. Not seeing anything on WNBF. Let's see, and let's see, Channel 12 News. I am not seeing anything. Wow, nothing on channel at WMBG, WN or W.
EBO, yeah, that one. WBNG.
WBNG, yes, WBNG. Let's see this. Let's just check it. The list. Did you know they got 2 new penguin chicks?
I heard you saying that
Yeah,
yesterday.
that was the other day. Oh, here we go. This is what we're going to bring this one up. This is what Captain Rehab was talking about. Let's see. Let me bring this up. Let me bring this up. I'm 37. Yeah, here's the article. What Captain Rehab was talking about National Baseball Hall of Fame comments on Pete Rose's reinstatement. And let me see what. There's no video about it, but let me read this. Seeing that Captain Rehab brought it up, let me go ahead and read the text of this. From Cooperstown, New York, the National Baseball Hall of Fame issued a statement on Tuesday after Major League Baseball reinstated Pete Rose, the 1919 Black Sox, that would be the White Sox, and several others. The National Baseball Hall of Fame has always maintained that anyone removed from baseball permanently ineligible list will become eligible for Hall of Fame consideration. So even if they're on that, I guess they're saying, but I think that's lame. They should have been. Pete Rose should have never. I could see him being off it for 10 years and then come back. But Major League Baseball decision to remove deceased individuals from the permanent ineligible list will allow for the Hall of Fame candidacy of such individuals to now be considered. The Historical Overview Committee will develop the ballot of 8 names for the Classic Baseball Era Committee, which evaluates candidates who made their greatest impact on baseball prior to 1980 to vote on when it meets next in December 2027. So we got a couple years before Pete Rose makes it to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred said in his ruling that lifetime bans would expire at death, allowing Rose and others to be reinstated. So they wait until they die and stuff. That's interesting. Let's see. Under the Hall of Fame current rules, the earliest Rose and Jackson, who's from the White Sox, could be eligible or inducted would be in 2028. Let's see. Rose's permanent ban was lifted 8 months after his death and came a day before the Cincinnati Reds were honoring baseball's career hits leader Pete Rose. So, but Pete Rose, Shoeless Joe Jackson were reinstated. So it was Shoeless from the Chicago White Sox. Rose passed away September 30th at the age of 83. So that's good news. And again, I appreciate Captain Rehab leading us onto that particular news story. Very good, sir. Very good. Okay, so that was on WBNG. I got to do something about that. For some reason, I cannot turn that volume off on this. And Captain Rehab gives us a thumbs up there. Yeah, very good. Thank you very much, Captain Rehab. You are quite the contributor from the chat, my friend. I do appreciate it very much, very much. Thank you, sir. Let's see. That's WBNG. Let's see. WENY. News area. News you may have missed. What's this all about? Let's see. Binghamton News, New York. Let's see. What do we have here? No, I don't see anything there. Okay, what else we got on WNBF? WMBF, or no, this is the Whale. The Whale. I'm sorry. The Whale is a sister station of WNBF. They're a classic rock channel. And let's see, they have anything? No, same old stuff. And Binghamton Channel 34 News. Let's see, the Speedy Fest. Be August 1st, kicks off the free admission festival for all wishing to attend, including a concert featuring tribute bands to Fleetwood Mac and Gold Dust Woman and Led Zeppelin. August 2nd will be headlined by Gem Class Heroes, fronted by Travis McCoy. Is he a big guy? Travis McCoy?
I don't know.
Well, he's that one guy that
Big country?
he's the one guy that wears the big country hat.
All right. He's a yeah. I haven't seen anything from him.
Oh no, it's Tracy Akins.
Who?
Trace Akins?
Really?
Yeah.
He's coming?
Let me see it.
Trace Adkins?
Oh, fronted by Tro. Okay, let me see it. Oh yeah, the series on Sunday, August 3rd, with Trace Akins. Atkins. That's yeah. He's the big guy you like.
I'll drink the water.
And what color is your Wild Tour? He's going to be at the Speedy Fest.
Whoa, that'll be a draw.
That's going to be a draw, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I won't.
We're talking about this guy, Trace Atkins, and stuff. I kid the missus about who is this guy. Let's go ahead and bring this up here as far as so you understand what the Speedy Fest is. This is on my hometown. What is it? Binghamton homepage. As far as that goes, let's bring this one up. And as far as the article, Rich, did you know about the honky tonk?
The donkey donk.
You said. She knows. I didn't know. I'm trying to. She already.
Honky tonk.
Oh my God. Let's bring this up as far as this article here. This is a Speedy Fest. It's an annual festival that's held up there at in the greater Binghamton area. And let's listen to this one.
The musical lineup has been released for our area's largest outdoor festival. The Speedy Fest and Balloon Rally announced the main stage acts for this year's fest, running August 1st through the 3rd. The headliner will be country legend Trace Adkins, who has sold 11 million albums in his career and has also been an actor in film and television. Adkins will perform Sunday with concert tickets costing $30, $60 to get up close in the pit. Event coordinator Dave Pisagno says that's a great deal compared to what you'd pay in other places.
Trace Atkins ticket prices are around $75 to see him. You can get a pit pass for $60 here in Binghamton. So take a look at that. We're really proud that we're able to keep the prices down so people can come out and enjoy these great concerts that we have.
Saturday evening will feature Gym Class Heroes, a rap and rock band formed in Geneva, New York by lead singer Travie McCoy and Matt McGinley, who met in gym class. McGinley currently lives in Vestal. This year, Friday will be entirely free, both admission to the festival and to the concert area, courtesy of FW Webb. That night's music will consist of two highly regarded tribute bands, Gold Dust Woman doing the songs of Fleetwood Mac, and A Zeppelin Thing. Tickets for Saturday and Sunday go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. at local Morabito convenience stores and at SpeedyFest.com. Parking inside Otsoningo Park will be available this year for $20. Sponsorship packages and booths are still available by calling 761-2475.
It's a big draw to Binghamton.
So there we have it. That gives you an idea about
fans in town.
Oh, what do we got here? Hang on. We don't want that. Okay, there we go. Speedy Fest is an annual festival there that it's been around for a while and stuff like that. So let's see, Captain Rehab. I think I just heard the missus punching the phone number into the land. No, she wasn't. No.
Tom, thanks for putting that song in my head, though.
Yeah, thanks for putting that song in her head. As far as the honky donk or whatever that
Honky tonk. The donkey.
honky tonk bad
Donkey donk.
bonky donk, bonty donk or
The
something.
donkey donk.
Yeah, something like that. So you got the song in her head there. I guess she likes country.
The newer country.
Huh?
The newer stuff, not the.
Oh, the newer stuff.
Not the twang.
Not the twangy. She likes the newer country stuff. Let's see. What else do we have here on? Let's see. What's my audio doing? Okay, audio's still doing good. The honky tonk bonky donk is a reference to a booty. Oh, to a booty. Okay, I gotcha. I'm educated in country singing. Let's see. What else do we got here? That's about it for. Oh, this is the explosion that the wife was talking, or the missus was talking about in Hamburg. They have an article on that. Let's go ahead and go to this one. This happened out in Hamburg, New York, and one dead in a catastrophic Hamburg house explosion. Ooh, without even looking at it, I think it probably has to do with gas, as far as that goes. LP gas. So let's see what this one's about.
Good evening, everyone. A woman is dead and her husband is clinging.
Oh, what the hell happened here? Look at this one again. Do it again. Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. A woman is dead and her husband is clinging to life in critical condition after their Lakeview house exploded last night.
Tonight, investigators are trying to figure out what caused this. This drone video shows what is left of the house, just debris tonight. We have team coverage out in Lakeview tonight. Our Patrick Ryan and Sarah Minkiewicz are talking to first responders and neighbors there.
We begin tonight with Patrick, who's telling us about the victims and the latest from police. Patrick?
Dave and Kelsey, town of Hamburg police started receiving reports of a house explosion just before 8:50 last night. And take a look. This home on West Lane, just off Route 5 here in Lakeview, is leveled. You can see the charred debris, wood, and personal items among the rubble. And look into the trees. You can see the insulation hanging from the branches. And as we pan back down, that taller pile you see in the distance of debris is from a neighboring home badly damaged and brought down in demolition earlier today.
You hear the call come out as a house explosion and you think that's horrible. Not until you arrive on scene and see the magnitude of what took place could you possibly grasp the scene here.
Daylight now reveals the destruction of this home on West Lane off Route 5 in Lakeview.
Obviously, it was a chaotic scene. Just look at what's behind us right now.
Town of Hamburg police confirm that 78-year-old Joeen Pease was found dead by firefighters last night. She lived in this home with her husband, 78-year-old John Pease. Police say he was located by police before his wife was discovered. He remains at ECMC in critical condition.
Patrol arrived on scene rather quickly. They were able to locate Mr. Pease in the debris. He was critically injured. Several patrol officers were able to remove him from the area.
One police officer and a firefighter were taken to the hospital for minor injuries. They've since been released. Town of Hamburg Emergency Manager Sean Crotty estimates there were well over 200 first responders on scene last night.
We didn't just have one, we didn't just have three. We had multiple residents on each side, across the street, behind the residents on the next street over, we had to account for as well. So we wanted to make sure we had to get our arms around it as fast as we could, but also as thorough as we could to make sure that, we didn't have victims that we weren't accounting for.
A neighboring home badly damaged from the explosion was brought down this afternoon by an excavator. The cause of this house explosion remains under investigation at this hour. Meantime, a National Fuel spokesperson earlier today told us at this point multiple tests and checks of National Fuel's system in the area have confirmed no leaks or irregularities on the system up to the gas meter at the premises. Reporting live, Patrick Ryan, News 4.
That is unreal. That is a fire scene there. That is the worst case scenarios because there was a death. There's a death, and as far as that goes, and that's a tragedy. It has to be something with gas. As far as they can search up to the line, the service line, but then it's just like your water from the service line connection to your property in. That's up to the homeowner. So the homeowner must have had a gas leak of some sort, and that's pretty astounding there as far as that goes. Okay, let's see. That was the Hamburg fire that the missus was talking about. We covered that. Let's see. WENY. Let's see what's on there. Do they have anything about that fire? I'm not seeing anything off the. Let's see. Let's see. That was May 8th. And I'm not seeing anything on WENY as far as that goes. Let me just double check their news listing here. Regional, there's nothing there. Okay, so let's see. My Twin Tiers, channel 18. Nothing there. Local news. Nothing. Talking about the Speedy Fest again. And let's see. And they're off at Tioga Downs. Kicks off the season harness racing. That's a local casino here in Tioga County. Tioga Downs. It's a pretty decent place. It's kept my taxes down here in the county. And nothing on WKGB 92.5. Let's see. Going up to the Buffalo way. Anything? Nothing really stands out there. Nothing stands out. There. So I guess we're at the end of another broadcast here, folks. Let's see. And we've been on. Oh, okay. We're gonna make the 2-hour mark here. So let's see. What else do we got? Let's go. Let me check something here as far as. Let's see. What do we got for any up? Let's see. Okay, I guess President Trump is he arrives in Qatar at the royal court there, so he's making the rounds in the Middle East. Let's see what this is. I think the way I started, I think I'm going to end it with this as far as, let me see if there's, we got some commentary here from the man himself. Let's see. Let's wait for the commercial, the ad. Let's see. Skip the ad and let's see. Okay. Let's, we're going to bring a video concerning Trump's continues to defend the gift from Qatar. I don't know why he's defending it. We should have the most impressive plane, and that's what Qatar is doing. So this is a video off of Fox News to get some more context on the actual from the horse's mouth as far as that goes. And let me bring this up. We're going to end with this one. We're going to end the way we started it as far as that goes. And there's going to be some people that are going to be BS about it, but you know what? I don't really care. This is my broadcast. So this isn't getting my soapbox. This is just reporting the news of the president making commentary. I already showed you what he said on Truth Social. And let me bring this up here. Oh, Don't want that. We want this. Okay, let's see. There we go. Trump. Share that. And we'll bring this up. And here's the article.
So, and when you land these planes, the plane that you're on right now is almost 40 years old. And
let's start this from the beginning here. Okay. So this is President Trump blasting hysteria over Qatar wanting to gift the Boeing 747 to America, folks, to America. This is from the president himself.
These planes, the plane that you're on right now is almost 40 years old. And when you land and you see Saudi Arabia and you see UAE and you see Qatar and you see all this, and they have these brand new Boeing 747s mostly, and you see ours next to it, this is like a totally different plane. It's much smaller, it's much less impressive as it is. And, you know, we're the United States of America. I believe that we should have the most impressive plane. So anyway, so they said to me, we would like to, in effect, we would like to make a gift. You've done so many things. And we'd like to make a gift to the Defense Department, which is where it's going. And I said, well, that's nice. Now, some people say, oh, you shouldn't accept gifts for the country. My attitude is, why wouldn't I accept the gift? We're giving to everybody else. Why wouldn't I accept the gift? Because it's going to be a couple of years, I think, before the Boeings are finished. And they'll be wonderful when they're finished.
So there you have it. Why wouldn't we accept the gift as far as that goes from another country? So he's defending it. I don't think he should defend it, but he says, my attitude is, why wouldn't I accept a gift? Trump asked during an exclusive interview with Sean Hannity on Tuesday. So there he is right there on the current Air Force One, and the president, it doesn't become Air Force One until the president is on the plane. Okay. You know, a lot of people say, oh, there's Air Force One, and the president isn't even on the plane, and as such. And but Trump received backlash for planning to accept a jumbo 747-8 jet from Qatar royal family since news of the gift broke Sunday. Now some people say, oh, you shouldn't accept gifts, the president said, for the country. My attitude is, like he said, why shouldn't I accept a gift? We're giving everybody else. Why shouldn't we? Wouldn't I accept a gift? And like Captain Rehab said, we accepted the Statue of Liberty, for Christ's sakes. Okay? The luxury jet which was offered to the United States because of delays of the Boeing production of the new Air Force One fleet, will serve as a temporary method of the transportation so that the current president plane doesn't have to be flown. Trump has said AF-1, that's what the plane is called when the president is not on the aircraft. Its tail number, AF-1, is nearly 40 years old and looks much less impressive when compared to planes in Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar. The president said, you know, we're the United States of America. I believe we should have the most expensive plane, Trump told him. And if it's given to us for free, that's not costing the taxpayers any money. And it's not Trump's, okay? Just saying, as far as that goes. And in addition to Boeing running behind on delivering the new fleet, the jumbo jet is a gift to the Department of Defense for a job well done in successful defending Qatar for many years. Trump added it on Truth Social, and I presented the Truth Social. That's from the horse's mouth there, from Truth Social. Why should the military and therefore our taxpayers be forced to pay hundreds of millions of dollars when we can get it for free? That's all he's saying. The president he's in Qatar right now on his next day. It's a 4-day trip visiting the Middle East, making his first major international trip on his second term. So there we have it, folks. There we have it as far as where that resides at. And, you know, as far as that goes, like I said, the people that wanted to make more out of this than what it is, I'm just going to say one more time, shame on you. It's a gift. And it's not like it was being portrayed as if President Trump was receiving it personally. And I take personal offense to that because you're disparaging not only the president, but the office of presidency. There was inklings of the last president being in that mode, but everybody said, "Oh no, he's So it's goose for the good." It just boggles my mind. Some of these people are very smart people. That again, I really feel to come to the conclusion the so-called Trump derangement is a true thing because they can't get over it. All right, you be more productive in looking at something that is going to matter, and that's what President Trump is doing. He's doing things that matter to this country and making it better for all of us to live in, as far as that goes. So there we go, and I appreciate. Let's see, we're at 2 hours, so we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast here. And I just wanted to get that last statement in, and I think I feel good. I feel good. Because I just get tired. I'm hearing it gets to the point where you hear too much disparaging talk on towards someone as far as that goes. What's up, Jackie Jack? What happened to our thing here? We got to reset it. We have to reset. Let's see. So we are at the end of a broadcast here. This has been a good one as far as that goes. It probably pissed some people off, but you know what? Some of the things that individuals say on this internet pissed me off a little bit. So tick for tack, I guess. And we'll just leave it at that. Don't take it personal, okay? I'm just stating an observation because I do tote myself as a social media observer, social media enthusiast, and I'm enthusiastic about this thing called the internet. And with that, I just like to point out an opposite opinion that what is being spoken about is not necessarily true. It's just again the old playbook plan of painting a picture that isn't necessarily true. Again, everybody has an opinion, and you got to be careful because it may come back that, and I may be wrong on some things. I'll admit it when I'm wrong, but those people that made mention again about the president, he received it for the frickin' country, for God's sake, for all of us, the United States of America. So I'm going to leave it at that. God bless my country, the United States of America. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. I'm off my soapbox here. I could dub this as a soapbox episode. I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Tim Fanforty, and not picking the mushrooms today. He's taking a day off today and stuff. He makes some good money on those. I'm still. Thank you, Captain Rehab, for being here, my friend. Greatly appreciate the contribution to the broadcast with the sports and all that. And I greatly appreciate. I always enjoy your banter and your fun as far as that goes. And the missus, I can tell you, the missus enjoys it too, as far as that goes. So thank you. You have a great day down there in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. And let's see. Thank you, Tony. Tony, my brother veteran. Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you very much for being here as well. Greatly appreciate it. You have a great day down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. And we had somebody here that just popped in and popped out. Who was that? Let me see if I can come to that. It was over on the YouTube side. I'm going to say thank you, Double J's. Thank you, my friend, from the great country of India. He has some good insight, and you are always welcome here as far as that goes. All right, I know I disagreed with you but you're welcome. You're eye-opening on your commentary here in the comments, and I do respect that. Double J's, thank you very much for being here, and I wish you well as far as today, and as far as that goes. And let's see, there was somebody here from YouTube. Oh, there it is, BF Bree. Thank you, BF Bree. Let's see, what's her logo here? She started her YouTube. Started to be a YouTube in 2007 and just watch everything. Okay, BF Bree on YouTube. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Where else are you? Okay, you're not showing anything. Okay. I like the kitty cat. That looks like Peaches. That looks like Peaches there. But thank you for coming in, just popping in and stuff. Oh, you got a bunch of videos. What's your videos about? Let's see. Let's check out her videos. Let's see. Or his videos, her video. I don't know if it's he or she. Oh, they're pretty different. They're all animal-like. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But thank you for popping in. Greatly appreciated. And, just a guy stopping by. So that I'm saying just a guy, so it must be a dude and stuff. So BF Bree, thank you. Stopping. I put a like on your channel. Thank you very much for the like. I greatly appreciate there. Let me just, this is what I'm talking about. This is a comment from BF Bree. I didn't post it. I don't think I posted it up. So thank you very much, BF Bree. Greatly appreciated. And I think that was about it. Oh, Big Juice. Big Juice was, I missed Big Juice. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Big Juice. Or no, was that Captain Rehab? Let me see. Let's see. Was Big Juice here? Yeah, he was. Oh, that was Big Juice's comment about the Cavs. I'm sorry, Big Juice. Sorry about your Cavs. Better luck next year. Maybe next year. That's all you can say. And Big Juice coming in from Ohio. Out there, Steve. Thank you, Steve, for being here. Greatly appreciated. I thought that was Captain Rehab. You got too many freaking comments. I thought that was. Let's see. And that's about it, folks, as far as that goes. And Tim Fan 40 says, "Oh, you're on the YouTube. Thanks, Ray. You're welcome, Tim. Thank you." And Captain Rehab, thank you also, sir. You guys are great. Thank you very much for being here. I do enjoy having you here on the morning broadcast. And for those folks listening, those are folks that are regular chatters in the chat box that we have. That's one of the unique things. It comes in from YouTube. It comes in from Twitch. It comes in from Rumble as far as that goes. And I do appreciate those comments as far as that goes. So I do appreciate the people that are watching the live broadcast. You're just watching. That's all right. There's broadcasters, I call that. I don't call it lurking. You're just watching. If I'm watching TV and I don't make a comment, am I lurking on that TV? No, you're watching. So I appreciate those views. And I do appreciate the replay views as much. So thank you for the replays and also the listening over or there on Spotify for Creators on the audio pod, because this gets repurposed right after I shut this down. It gets thrown over to on the audio side on Spotify for Creators, and they distribute it out to like 10 other places there: Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and Amazon Music, and all those like. So iHeart, I'm on iHeart, so that's pretty cool. So again, I want to say thank you, and you all have a great day wherever you may be. I'm Rich Roberts. I forgot the people on X. Thank you very much. We're closing with 7-8 people on X. Thank you very much for the people on X. You guys are great. I wish your numbers would come into the Rumble total and stuff like that, but I do have to recognize the X folks. You guys are great. I am on X at Fireman Rich. That's my mainstay. I'm also broadcasting over on Kick, where we don't have anybody. So if you're watching, I do get some replays on Kick. So if you're watching this on the replay on Kick, thank you very much. But we're going to go ahead and exit stage left now. I said that a couple of times, didn't I? But I am on X at Fireman Rich. That's my mainstay for social media platforms. That's where I post things. There's some things I do when I do post on X. You won't see them on other platforms, like those 2 posts I talked about. Big Juice, there he is. Big Juice. Oh, Rich, they're calling for rain, maybe thunderstorms next few days. Yeah, we got some rain in the area. Big Juice. I'm sorry I overlooked you in the chat, my friend. Sorry about your Cavaliers. That might be the Celtics tonight, man. My Celtics and your Cavaliers. The Celtics might be joining them tonight. We'll see. We'll be talking about that Friday on the Friday morning broadcast. But Big Juice, you have a good. Stay dry out there, or no, go in your shower. I gotcha. So thank you, Big Juice, for being here. And with that, if you want to see where else I'm at, just look at the links that are in the various platforms you're at. And yeah, right. Not if I don't see you first. It's like, see you later, Big Juice. Thank you again. And but you can also Google at Fireman Rich, and you'll see all the platforms I'm on. All right, folks, you all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care. Have a great day. We're working towards the weekend, and we'll see you again. Well, I got my broadcast tonight. Let's talk football as far as that goes. And let's see. Last comment there from Big Juice. He says, yeah, like all Cleveland sports, maybe next year. Exactly. Exactly. My best friend's father was a diehard Cleveland Browns fan, so he used to say that a lot. All right, folks, you all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now, and as always, peace. Take care. God bless, and ciao for now. And we are out of here with Skateboard. Take care. Thanks again, folks.